Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on my first ever voiceover for my plan with me. In this plan with me, I am using the Hobonichi Cousin. This is an A5 planner, and something that I really like about it is that it has a monthly, a weekly, and a daily spread. So for this setup, I am using a sticker kit from one of my very favorite shops, Mandy Lynn Plans. And if you want to check out her Etsy shop, I have it linked down below in my description box, so you can go over there and look at that, as well as some other of my favorite sticker shops for planner stickers and icons and things like that. The first thing that I'm doing in my planner setup is setting up my sidebar here. I am using my purple mild liner to mark out the 4 habits that I want to track, and I am also putting in a little dot for each day of the week. So when I do that habit, I can just cross off that dot there. I originally got this idea from Lindsay Scribbles. She's on Instagram as well as on YouTube. So the 4 habits that I am tracking right now, or for every week actually, is connected to my weekly as well as my yearly goals. So I just kind of like breaking it down even further so that I can see it and just know that it's at the front of my mind. So the habits for this week are personal development, reading, working out, and listening to worship music. Below that, I also put in my to-do list for the week, and these are things that I just need to get done for this week specifically, but it doesn't necessarily have to get done on a certain day. So if you didn't know, I am actually a first grade teacher in Honolulu, Hawaii. So this is the last week of third quarter before we go on our spring break vacation. So a lot of the things that I need to get done this week are all related to teaching and just big things that need to get done before the quarter ends. So assessments and grading, report card, all that jazz. And plus, I'm sure you've heard in the news that a lot of schools are pushing to get their students back on campus in the fourth quarter. So we have a lot of meetings and planning to do to get ready for that. In my weekly spread, the first thing I will do every week is map out all the important things that are happening every day. So the time I get to work, yard duty, meetings that I have, dinner times that I have, I will mark that in with my highlighter first, just kind of as my big key things that need to get done. And then below that, I also mark down my meals for the week. So the Hobonichi Cousin on the weekly spread goes from 5 a.m. On one day to 4 a.m. the following day. And so that like 1 to 4 a.m. time slot, I use that as my meal tracking space because I'm obviously not doing anything that early in the morning. So I'm like in my breakfast, lunches, and dinners, and a snack if I have one in that space down below, so I can just see how I'm doing with my eating, and if there is something that's causing a side effect, I can look back and see what might have caused that. So yeah, I'm just finishing up my big events and highlighting things that are super important. This weekend we are going to be doing a staycation here on island, just to kind of celebrate this third quarter finally being over. It has definitely been a doozy of a quarter. Lots of things to do and get ready for in the fourth quarter, with just students returning and our campuses being pretty full. So once I highlight all of my big events, I will go ahead and write in my to-do list for each day. Now, these are just the small tasks that need to get done on that day, or I'll map out my weekly to-do list and kind of schedule in time every day to get it done so that I know I'm putting in the time to make sure those things get done. I will typically schedule things a lot more on like Mondays and Tuesdays because it's the beginning of the week and I have a lot more energy to get things done. Usually by like Thursday or Friday, I'm just tired after a long week of teaching first graders that I don't necessarily want to do a lot of work that requires a ton of thinking. So you'll probably see that my to-do list is a lot longer Monday, Tuesdays, possibly Wednesdays as well. And the thing is, I know for myself that if I don't get things done on that specific day, it's still mapped out so I can see what I need to get done. And the things that I do accomplish and finish, I will just put a little X next to it so that I know it's done and I don't have to think about it anymore. At the top, I decided to write in our Spirit Week days because it's the last week of the quarter. We decided to have Spirit Week this week. And knowing me, I will probably forget to dress up appropriately or mix up my Spirit Week days. And so I wanted to make sure I wrote it in so that I can see it and I know what's happening when. So yeah, I'm just going to finish up writing my to-do lists here, and I hope you enjoyed this video format. If you want to see more of my planner videos, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can catch more videos that I upload in the future. And yeah, if there's anything you want to know or questions you have about my planning system and what I do, how I do it, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you with that. So yeah, that is my planner spread and my setup for this week, and I really hope you enjoy it. Talk to you later.